Hello, Silois. Last week, the winners of Binibining Cebu 2018-2019 visited us here for a round of inspiring and motivating messages and, of course, a dose of beauty tips. Today, yes, today, we are live here at the CDN Digital Studio because tomorrow is the most beautiful day in the universe. We'd like to stay ahead of the schedule and call today the most beautiful day before the most beautiful day in the universe. For the first time in the history of CDN Play, we are live today to give you CDN Digital's Miss Universe 2019 Fearless Forecast. And we have a distinguished panel of pageant experts and enthusiasts to talk about Miss Universe 2019. Let me introduce them to you. First up, she is Miss Cebu 2003, Binibining Pilipinas World 2004, and Miss World 2004 Queen of Asia and Oceania. Let's welcome Attorney Carla Bautista Shao. Hello, Miss Carla.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay. Also in the panel is the pageant blogger behind Katera Beauty, who will give us the latest inside stories in the pageant scene. Say hello to Doms Okale. Hi, Doms.
Hey, no.
Hello. All right, she has been a beauty pageant enthusiast since Sushnita Sen was crowned Miss Universe in 1994. She loves to analyze pageants and travels to watch them live. Of course, CDN Digital's resident pageant enthusiast, Miss Chris Everett Lato Ruffalo. All right. Okay, because of this next panelist, we will have previews and sneak peeks of what was it like for Gazini Ganados to prepare for the Miss Universe pageant. Let's give it up from Mr. Fahrenheit 2019 first runner-up, Kevin Garcia. Hi, Kev.
Good afternoon.
And of course, what is Miss Universe without a loyal supporter? Representing the devoted and dedicated fan, Adrian Villaganas. Hi, Adrian. Okay, so let's roll with the questions now. Let's do this fast. Kevin,
Yes.
ikaw muna. How prepared is Gazini?
I think she's very well prepared. You guys have seen the photos online. Mommy Carrie Santiago worked day in, day out, making sure that everything gets packed, everything is in order. The details of everything that you guys have seen in the preliminaries was just the tip of an iceberg. And then you'll see more during the finals tomorrow.
She looks very confident.
Yes. Very well prepared. And Tito Roger also mentioned that before they flew to Atlanta, they had last-minute pasarela trainings, which I think, Tito Roger mentioned that she did really well, and she's gonna bring it up.
So she's ready as ever.
Yes, very prepared.
So we can be assured na okay good siya during the pageant, which is gonna be tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
I know. Very, very exciting.
Yeah, I think Gazini is very prepared and ready for the pageant. But what I really like about Gazini's preparation was that, like, I think everyone saw how Catriona prepared for 2018. So there were behind the scenes videos, pictures, and Gazini did really 180 degrees from that. So, and I think that is a mistake of some of the favorites for this year. Like, I can name 2 or 3 candidates.
Like,
Sige, name na.
Like Thailand, really, for me, at least how I saw it, patterned everything from cats. From like the video, there were videos that was really then like the kind of pasarela.
Yeah.
Indonesia's gown from preliminary looks a lot like the lava gown. So, and I think there's really, it's really not 100% negative, because Catriona is the reigning queen, and it proved to be a very successful formula. But for Gazini, it was, I think, very smart thing to do to make sure that she will stand out as Gazini and not Catriona's predecessor or the next queen after Catriona. So it was also, I'm not sure if you've observed, but for like the first couple of days, there were no photos with Catriona and Gazini. I think it was done purposely so that people are how. And people will,
they would crave for and look forward for something.
Yes, and you will know that this, I know Catriona and Gazini, I'm ready to win. So
the national costume was very, very unique. Something that most Filipinos didn't expect, because coming from the Queen City of the South, we were all expecting that she's gonna be a Sinulog Queen during the national costume.
How did they transport that way?
I saw the box, it was posted online by Mami Jonas Borses and then my Mami Malaika. I don't know how they prepared everything, but everything's got to be secured nicely. What I also loved about Gazini's preparation is when, you know, our netizens started noticing that, during the pre-pageant activities, during the activities in Atlanta, she'd always wear something that has feathers, fur. It's teasing every Filipino about the national costume, which is a very big surprise. And also another good strategy that they have in place is, you know, every outfit that Gazini wears, they're ready with a studio shot. Like every time she comes out, and then they have studio shots from the Philippines before she flew to Atlanta.
I think that's one thing that is that like similar to what Catriona did last year. They pre-planned every day because it was only for 8 days. So and Gazini's outfit was probably one of the best. Curated recent years. I'm not sure if my most favorite was the closed door interview. She wore this. I think it was
by
suit.
Adore Feliciano. Adore Feliciano.
She looks elongated, very regal. So one of my favorites.
The designer happened to have he celebrated his birthday like 2 days ago.
Happy birthday!
And thank you.
Yeah, thank you. It was really good. It was a modern barong, right?
So I think the preparation wise she did really
well. And she's been training together with Tito Boy.
Yeah, we all saw it. It was in national TV and everyone.
Question and answer.
Yes.
For the bottom line.
Yes. Yeah. I remember you mentioned earlier, Chris, na the last Binibining Pilipinas representative from Cebu for the Miss Universe was Pilar Pilapil, right? Was it?
That competed in Miss Universe.
So I have a question.
1967.
Wow. I have a question for Miss Carla regarding that. So, what does this pageant, the Miss Universe 2019, mean for Cebu?
Well, I think this is a very, I will claim it already as a very welcome victory for the Cebuanos because, as you mentioned, it's been quite a long time since we had a representative to Miss Universe. So now, again, it put Cebu on the spotlight again because of Gazini. But I'm saying it's a victory already because, like Kevin said, a lot of designers, a lot of people helped to create this win for Gazini. Whether she becomes Miss Universe or not, this is already a win for Cebu, for the Philippines, and for Gazini. So I know some of the people who work with Gazini, like Tito Roger, Mami Karen. I know these people. They're very kind and generous people. I know how much they've helped. So this puts Cebu not just as a tourism capital or something, but this puts Cebu because of the talents of the Cebuanos, because of the hearts of the Cebuano artists, designers to help Gazini prepare for Miss Universe. So.
And I think it's very different because I think for a major pageant like Miss Earth in 2008 when Carla Henry won, it's not the designers are not still that in the forefront. It's not, diba? It's not like karon nga. You have Mami Carrie really at the forefront. You have a beauty queen maker like Mami Jonas, you know. During the time ni Ate Carla, I remember Ate she was my classmate. During the time niya 2004, and then she's Cebuana representing the Philippines in Miss World. So dili pa man ka makawan ng ayang gisulog kay taga Cebu.
Now it's like work good ba? Teamwork of all the Cebuano designers, the beauty queen makers of Cebu. So yeah.
And with Cebu sent a couple of really stunning delegates already. Carla, Chris Hansen was my favorite in 2013. 2014, yeah, sorry. So I think, but this is the first time in recent years the top prize.
Yes.
We got the top prize. So I'm actually not surprised that Cebu went all out. And if you visited Gazini's IG page, she's very proud that she is quote unquote an island girl. She will put a lot of pictures like on the beach and talk positively about Cebu. So,
And she's always referred to as Inday.
Yeah,
So yeah,
And she
I love
even
that.
made mention that she doesn't mind using.
I know, because
Yeah.
that actually puts the Cebuano language
Yeah.
also out there, that Inday is not just equated to, I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a helper,
Right.
but it really gives the meaning of Inday, but it's really our endearment,
another
our
level. Right.
girls, our
Yes.
ladies, you know.
thank you, Gazini.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Inday.
Sige. This time, let's talk about the juicy stuff naman regarding
Mabash niya, Tani.
Fearless Forecast.
Yes. Sa man ng mga juicy.
Actually, there's really not much because it's really like 4 days, 5 days lang, like 8 days gid siya in total lang, or 10 days. So very but some of the things nga merag chika sa sapa ako no. So Thailand, wala akong kalagot if disclaimer. She brought like a team, like bloggers. Like, she has her own set of bloggers in Thailand. So grabe kaayo ka. So Thailand's national the team that handles Miss Universe Thailand is new. So this is their first time handling, and this is the same team that handled Miss Universe 2018. So they technically know the Miss Universe organization already. And there are rumors. Okay, rumors. How about makiya ko ani kanang that
Recorded yan.
mo lagi? They So again, there are rumors nga si TPN man yata. I don't know the meaning of TPN. Ang meaning niya ba TPN ang nagdala sa sponsorship for the crown. Because it's new crown. New crown siya. Muad, no?
The Crown of Unity.
Yeah, so there's some sort, I just wasn't able to, can't remember on some connection, but naa siya connection to Thailand, apparently. And there's this even, so daghang ni-react na netizens because when like few hours or a day or 2 days before they launched the new crown, nag-post ni one of the owners. Or basta si Mr.
Both of them.
Yes.
Both of them, yeah.
Diba?
Yeah, both of
Nag-post
them with the
siya.
caption. Yeah.
Then, kinsay iyang tapad.
Pawing sada.
Yes. So, merag, like, syempre, ni isa ang kilay sa mga tao, merag, that girl is competing in Miss Universe. You are a major, because the crown is worth $5 million.
Yes,
So
and
it's,
highlighted the girl.
yes, nga, this person
The
represents,
qualities.
so merag, why would you do that? Diba? You're a sponsor. So,
He didn't take down.
I think we hate Thailand na.
uy, ayun sa to. Wala ako naglagot niya.
Just rumors.
Rumors. So,
Alam na kung Miss Universe kaya na siya.
laing kayo.
So on top of that, mauna siya na HD photos si Pawing Suda. When like maglakaw lang siya like for rehearsals because na siya team. That's what Sir
Grabe,
They
Sir
flew in.
Dom.
Pero di ba it's Gazini who has the most number of followers in the social media?
Organic.
Dili naman yata. I don't know.
Oh.
There was a time like going to the arrivals, nagpadaghanay sila og kanang
True.
followers.
Tuloy
Naman ako,
sila, including
wag yun siya
Julia.
merit sa
Yeah,
final
Brazil.
score. So kanang,
Actually,
ay maka-pressure.
What's funny about this was El Tucuyo, they started talking.
Yeah.
They started talking about the mga followers sa social media, and then they even had a comparison kang Fasai and Urvashi from India, who represented India during the Miss Universe 2015, kang Pia nga time. And then, they were saying na, is Fasai going to follow India, which happened to be the most followed Miss Universe candidate during her time?
Okay.
Or is she going to become Catriona, who happens to be the most followed Miss Universe candidate during her time? So will she be, either way, she'll still be a queen. Miss Universe or the El Tucuyo queen, yeah.
We're talking about pageants like the Philippine economy depends on it.
So to add to mga hugot kay Thailand, there's this... Pero dili, wala ko naglagot niya. There's this, yes, let's be very clear, she's good. So there's this, I think, press presentation, then it was Rafa Delfin. Rafa Delfin is the owner of Critical Beauty. So one of the archaic pageant blogs. So, the-interview siya, then she asked about, like, or Rafa asked about who's your top 5, then give and included herself, blah, blah, blah. Then, so Gazini was not part of the top 5. Then, Rafa asked, so what about Philippines? Then it's Mercury. America, like, pwede nga you will not include, I think. So ang true test, I think, of a queen is how you handle
discussion.
How you handle those kind of questions, betaw. You don't smirk, you don't smile, you say probably positive things, diba?
How would you do it?
It's a candidate that's bubbling.
She probably knows something that we don't.
Oh, she could have handled it differently and just probably say that Gazini is also probably a worthy top 5 contender. From my point of view, probably blah 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 and all, but she just smirked, and that smirk could be like it was
things.
Correct. So
Negative.
And it was compared to Indonesia's ko, and I think it was the same interviewer who asked Indonesia, Frederica, the same question, and Frederica answered it differently. Like it was in a humble way.
yeah.
I like that candidate. I like Indonesia.
She's smart too.
Yeah.
Pulungan na nato si Miss Thailand. Miss Thailand. Okay, so the preliminary competition started last December 7, Philippine time, but it was actually 6
Sa
Yes.
US.
Okay, so let's talk about the other candidates.
Sorry, kaayo.
Pulungan na nato si Thailand. So sige, let's start with Brazil, Adrian.
Brazil,
Julia Horta.
just the overall performance, right? For the overall performance, I like Brazil. She really stood out yesterday. But I had an issue with her hair. How it was prepared. It was like making her a ninang. It was very big curls, right? You
No,
seen
pero
it?
mga nagpabunya.
Sorry.
I was kidding.
Yeah, Brazil. I
Nasa
like
picture
her.
ni Miss Brazil, pero
Yeah.
kita nato.
I like her, but it was the hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was really the hair.
She's my favorite. I think she's very down to earth. Looking at her IG posts and other articles online, she's very, very genuine. She's kind-hearted.
And then
She's close to Gazini.
And she competed several times in different beauty pageants in Brazil. Like she competed for Miss World in Brazil, and even like a minor pageant in Miss Tourism International. I like her because she's very calm and collected. Beautiful
Veteran
face.
naman din siya.
And very beautiful face. Ay, gapahan kay ko niya. Dili siya ganahan, nasad.
Judgmental. Really?
Kaayo ka.
What you want, girl?
Yes. Good. No, she's definitely one of the front runners. She was one of those that were that was crowned early on. So
March.
ilado na gid siya sa mga pageant fans. I just felt like she looked really mature sa presentation. Yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah, that was yesterday. She reminds me though of Puerto Rico last year. Like her styling and her presentation is very I'm sweet. I think there's a
I got
reason
this
behind.
covered.
Yeah, I think it's the reason behind the pink gown. Very sweet,
Feminine,
so ingana iyahang packaging. So
I didn't like that color on her.
yeah,
It's underwhelming.
wala
Diba?
ko nalinaw.
Wala ka no.
I think she'll be part of the top 20, and then we'll see her surprises
Yeah.
in finals. Yeah.
Actually, honestly, I haven't seen her performance. So that's why I've been quiet. But I agree with you. Very, very beautiful face. So I hope she does well also. And you mentioned she's very kind and kind-hearted and down to earth. So yeah, should be a good queen if ever.
Sige, balikan natin sa Miss Thailand.
I think in she defines overexposure for me. Kanang a lot of there's a word that's been circulating online. It's called copycat, and that defines her. But I really find her pretty. And I think over the years, Thailand also learned how to copy the Philippines in terms of like dapat ati mo in English ang ilang kandidata. But I see her there. Unya na lang no, kay istorya mo na nato atong top 5. I'm seeing her in one of the beauty queens who's gonna be in the list. But di mo ganahan niya.
Is she the one you have Brit?
Yes,
Yeah.
Druin, yeah. I think
Canadian.
Canadian.
Ang Brit, I think si Frederica.
Si Frederica.
Indonesia.
That's what I'm saying. You know, the Asian beauty queens now are also mixed na ba?
For Thailand,
Actually, ako ni Ami ko, di ko ganahan niya.
Actually, when was that? 2017 when she competed in Miss Earth.
Yeah, she was my favorite. Yeah.
Like Miss Earth siya. She was really one of my favorites that
Yes,
year.
yes, me
Actually, di wala ko naglagot.
She went that time?
No,
she did
medyo
not.
nagka-problema siya sa Q&A. So, but she was
Sa yung
really
hashtag.
Yeah, hashtag millennial if I remember it right. Pero siya to one of the favorites to win that year. So, this year actually wala ko naglagot niya. Naluoy ko niya. That's because I think I really appreciate the kanang passion sa Thai fans. I think TPN is really taking good care of her. But I think iyang gi-embody ang pressure. Kanang grabe kaayo siya ka-pressured. I can see it in her eyes. Nga marag,
Actually,
kanang kailangan gyud ko maningkamot kay kanang kailangan ko mudaog. Then everyone is saying, and she is a very strong contender.
She is, no doubt about it.
Yes. Murag naata ng disposal nga kanang pwede matabang sa TPN and
all the
Thailand fans.
resources,
Yes,
yeah.
kanang resources.
And
So I think-
it's been long, di ba, since Thailand won the Miss Universe
Oh,
crown.
dugay-dugay
So they're
ako.
very, very thirsty. And I think where the Filipinos are coming from really is because personally, I would admit nga we really find her a kanang kuan gyud, a
threat.
contender, a threat.
Very.
A threat.
She's
When she joined Miss Earth and represented Miss Thailand, before she even joined Miss Earth, sa MUT Landan sa Miss Universe Thailand, she was my favorite.
yes.
She was my favorite. And then when she joined Miss Earth, the entire Filipino community, the Filipino pageant fans, were all for her. They were backing her up. And like, supportado did siya online sa votes and all, but she didn't make it tungod sa lagi yung hashtag. She's still a very strong contender. Ang problema lang niya is ang authenticity, ma-question ang authenticity, whether, because people already know the formula, like what you mentioned earlier, katong kangkat, giunsa niya pagbuhat, and how her team did it. Muna, some other countries are trying to copy the formula to the point nga it's becoming too obvious. Nga kanang are we ready to have another Catriona-ish type of a queen again?
So, biskan dili rumor naman gito about the TPN connection and the crown and the muwad. Regardless, kanang not considering that, just by being Pasay, she really has the qualities to win.
Yeah.
So, like, if makadungog lang siya, I'm not sure. She really just needs to relax and just. And
Which she's watching right now.
Yeah, but she can win
Sleeping.
this. She can win this.
As in, dako chance, kailangan lang niya mo kalma. Like, kailangan niya
Kalma,
mo
gang.
kalma.
Breathe in,
Enjoy the
inhale.
journey, no?
Correct.
Yeah.
Kaya if ang problema na ko niya sa we're talking about preliminary, no? Daga nagnaabtan. She's doing a lot of side eyes. Kanang brag,
Ana.
gang, kanang manumbag ka ani, kanang smile, kay kanang
Okay.
So, daghang kayo siyang side eye. So, kailangan mo smile. Beauty queen ba ya? So, kailangan...
Unsa na?
Diba?
How to do it?
Diba? Kay...
I think she's trying to do the fierce look, no? Yung man can work.
Oh.
Doesn't work on her.
Yeah.
Dili na po siya mo work yun generally sa IMG. Kanang Iris was not fierce.
Yeah.
Demi dili siya fierce. Si Catriona kaya mag-fierce pero her styling was not. Dili yun, di ba? Smile ka, uy, di ka mangawa.
Smile.
Sige. Next. Puluhan na lagi natin sa Colombia!
Oh, Gabriela!
Colombia.
We've seen her interviews. She's so genuine. She's very, very humble.
Very fluent in English as well.
True. Different from, I don't know if you guys have seen her.
Miss Colombia.
Yeah.
Oo.
Andrea Tovar was one of my favorites sa Colombia, but last year was just ayaw lang. But this year, Gabriela, I think Colombia is up for redemption. Gabriela is really, really nice. I don't know if you guys have seen her interview sa katong swimsuit shoot nila sa Miss Universe, and she was with Julia Horta, Brazil. And they were talking about how do you feel being in your swimwear, yeah. And then she was very, very nice. I don't remember.
I really like her. I've seen videos of her on Insta. She's very relatable. And she's close with Gazini. She even took a photo with Gazini, right? In Brazil. So it's a breath of fresh air for Colombia this year.
It wouldn't be a surprise if we see her on top 3.
Yeah.
She's strong.
She had a very solid performance. Probably one of the 5-3 candidates who really did well during the preliminaries. I was a bit disappointed sa iyahang gown. The gown was very Ariadna.
Yeah.
Ariadna gown.
Coronation.
Yes, with a strap.
Yes.
Just put a strap in. Although, na siya, kani siya dili na akong idea kay sa usaning ka vlogger nga akong gi-follow kanang basta kita siya, she mentioned about a starter pack for a Colombian nga. Then Colombia gid siya, di gid siya kanang dili nimo siya ma-associate with other countries, but
do you think mag-change siya o gown sa
She
final?
will, I think. She will.
I don't
Because si
We're
Demi
talking about
when
Ariadna,
first runner-up.
the first runner-up of
Ni
Pia.
Pia.
It's really looks the same gown.
Okay, si Demi, if you guys remember, during preliminary, she was wearing green. Batik sa siya.
You never know.
yes.
Very
It's gonna happen.
Philippines!
Philippines.
Oh!
Golden
Carla
Go,
first.
Carla.
No, I only saw snippets of the preliminaries, but I really made sure that I saw the performance of Gazini, and it was just wow. Like for me, she did not overperform, because mostly that's a negative part about being on being hype or being a crowd's favorite.
Yeah.
Like you said, this Thailand, balik ta sa maybe they become so pressured, so muna they tend to overperform na ma-OA na ang performance. But I saw how she walks from the swimsuit to the national costume. She carried herself very well. Medyo kanang, like I said, it's not like very queenly. So I have a very, very nice feeling about her sa finals.
I saw her interview with Diane Casteliejo after the prelims. She
The
said
preliminary interview?
no, after
The preliminary competition?
Yeah, after the preliminary competition. She said it was not her 100% yet because of the stage.
Stage!
It was
The
very
stage is to blame! It's too
She
short!
started the
Three
stage
times.
ha sa kuan sa tag-ihap jud.
What's wrong with the stage then?
It was
It's
very
very slippery.
very narrow.
Yeah.
It's too short!
To give them an idea, ang Binibining Cebu nga stage in 2017 is bigger.
Hoy, water
Than this
pa.
stage.
The stage was quite small.
It's very small.
Considering it's
Yeah.
Miss Universe pa na preliminary.
They can
Yeah.
do the passerella really.
Isa pa na siya nga isa pa na siyang issue.
But she
We
did
can talk
showcase
about it
her
later.
Phoenix twirl
Sa
Yeah.
sa first one.
swimsuit.
So I think that Gazini is, I mean, I think guys, stop it. You cannot compare Gazini to Catriona. Gazini
Oh, she's a
Gazini is
Gazini is Gazini. I mean,
She's in her own league.
Diba? I watched Binibining Pilipinas when she was crowned and wala jukutingog pagkaugma because she was a clear winner from
So,
the very
gasyagit ka sa
beginning.
inyo.
Ay, oo. Especially when Vicky Rushton didn't make it. But anyway, but that time she was a breath of fresh air because she knows klaro man God, the walk itself, she knows herself. And very
Very confident.
I'm not Catriona.
Kanang, if you observe, ang strategy man good sa lawas, I think she has one of the best bodies.
Yes.
And the
Sa
skin
skin
color. The skin color.
Kanang, sa unsa ni sa pag-post niya, siya ra ang one of the few candidates nga matubang sa camera. Kaya
Yeah.
strategy man good, if dili ka ayo ka confident sa imong body,
Sa imong curves.
mo ano ka
Takilid.
makilig para ang imong
So the
S-line.
S.
It has to be an
Yes.
S.
Perfect S-line Peru. Peru had the best S-line yesterday. But si Gazini, wa ko'y labot kay nindot akong
Alam mo,
kurba.
lawas-
Matubang ko ninyo. Og dawatan ninyo tanan. Ana
Hindi,
kaayo.
mo ni ako ang back-ang
Oh,
guy.
no?
Take
Very,
it.
very nindot og lawas.
Okay, sige na
Sige, sige.
tagasin.
Go, Argentina.
Argentina. Funny kay I know
Wala.
Argentina.
She
She's
is.
She's Kung Trump era pa siguro.
She looks no, wait, ito na.
She looks old.
Yeah. Okay. Salamat Inay.
She looks old. Kanang, if she's competing, siguro 2013, she'll be one of the threats. But, same gihapon siya nga, ganing pamaldita siya, trying to be fierce, when in fact, dili na gid siya mo work. Sa IMG nga Miss Universe, kailangan good personality, kanang show self gid siya, kanang very likable, very sellable, relatable. So, dili ka pwede mag-fierce the whole time.
So wala kaayo. Sige, si Bangladesh ko na din.
Bangladesh,
Because
I love her
There are
face.
two countries this year nga nag-debut sa Miss Universe. You have
Yeah.
Equatorial Guinea. If nakita mo sa video, kato ni Ambak.
Ambak siya.
Si Myanmar, grabe kayo ang natkos. Yan ni Ambak
Bawag
sa
siya mo takilid.
Oo. So, ito ni Ambak sa stage sa Equatorial Guinea.
Kinikilig siya sa
Nagkuhan siya chicken dance. But anyway, that's not Bangladesh. Si Bangladesh is she wore, wala siya nagkuhan ha, wala siya nag-bikini.
Yeah.
Sports.
How do you call that? Leggings?
leggings.
Yeah, because it comes from a Muslim Asian country.
Okay.
And it's the first na candidate sa Bangladesh in Miss Universe. So I think there's a sentimental feel there that someone from a Muslim Asian country is actually in Miss Universe. And she was crowned by Susmita Sen.
My favorite.
She's beautiful. I love her.
She is.
Sige, Venezuela.
Venezuela.
You
Sash factor, I mean, undeniable. Venezuela's still there, but in terms of her presence, Sash factor lang, like the name of her country and all.
Yeah.
We still notice her, but iyang performance and her personality, I think daghan
I think it shows nga there's no more smell in the
Lahi na ilang arrive.
lahi na ilang Queen Maker ba kay Usmel is already in Uruguay. So I don't know, kapil ka?
Well, sakto si Kevin, Venezuela
Because
gihapon
it-
sila.
Venezuela.
Yeah.
Because
The training is still there. So, ano gihapon? Strong gihapon siya og what do you call this one? Kanang performance. Just basing it on performance. But she's really like
they should stand out.
kanang facially, sorry kaayo. Grabe kaayo, mean ba to? Kanang wala, dili siya mo rank high ito madana. So,
Okay. Sige, last. Si USA.
USA.
I like her abs.
Oh,
for days.
abs for days. I didn't even look at her face. Nagtanaw rin siya ng abs. How can you work hard like that? To have abs like that, Diyos ko Lord, di ba?
Siya say daghan og fans sa it
Oh,
was in
yes.
US.
Yeah.
Plus points niya nga na siya sa US.
Well, she's a lawyer. So.
She's a lawyer, yeah. We used to work for Microsoft. She's
But
a
I don't see her
lawyer. She has
advancing
abs.
to...
Yeah. Ako yung abs na.
Sure ka?
Sure ko.
big hair, I
Big
saw
hair.
pictures of her nga murag straight that just keep the big hair, girl.
Yeah.
Sige. Kanina. Your top 5 and your top 3 candidates.
I look at my kodigo, girl.
Yes.
My kodigo.
Sige, let's start with Kevin.
Oh, ako on top 5. Well, of course, number 1, we have Gazini there, Philippines. And I think
Sige.
good addition is going to be Julia Horta from Brazil. And then we also have Colombia. So, pila to? 3.
3.
Then I have France. I see her really, really great.
I love the hair.
The red hair lady
red
is
hair.
serving
Black
as
Widow.
she's good. She's good. And to complete top 5, I think Puerto Rico will still make it to top 5.
Adrian.
So for me, I think we have this thing. We share the same.
Oh.
So it's Colombia because it's a breath of fresh air for
Yeah.
Colombia. Brazil, we can't deny that. Philippines and France. I have to say France is really strong this year. And even though she fell yesterday, she was able to redeem herself during the final. No, not the final.
The evening
gown. The feathers was the feathers. And for my 5th one, it's South Africa.
Si Zubini.
Suzubi Tunzi. It was her evening gown that really struck me. The one with the white one, when she opened it, it was the print.
Wait, top 3. Nag-5 na sila. Top 5 na top 3. Top 5 sa?
Top 5.
Pwede top 3
Three.
na.
Top
Sige,
3
go.
na. So,
Yung
what's
top
your top
3.
Oh my.
Top 3. Well, Philippines,
Uh-huh.
Colombia, and Brazil.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, to be honest, I can't really choose my top 3 yet because you know why? It's because just a fact lang. It's Lou Sierra who said Lou Sierra is the pageant coach of Miss Universe for how many years now, and she said that the winner of this year is more about this. She's a speaker, not just a model.
Yeah, I think I saw that video. Yeah.
She's very vocal on her Instagram that the winner this year is not a model but a speaker. That's why this is just a rumor. The last part is the speaking round. After the final
The final speech.
yeah,
you
the
mean.
final speech. So they have to go a new round. It's the final speech.
Because I think they're looking for someone like atong giingon ni Lucia nga someone if pasudlo nimo sa auditorium, she'll draw people to her and then they'll all listen.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's the Miss Universe that they're looking for this
Okay.
year.
Top 5. So, Philippines. Yes, obviously. I think injustice if dili siya makasunod sa top 5.
Yes, mag-rally siya. Siguro there's gonna be a petition.
Grabe.
Kailangan ka di manabaho ang mga tao. At ibang Cebu.
Correct. Colombia is probably I will consider as my strongest Latina. And ang ako by third, so na siya ako top 3, is gut feel, I could be wrong, but feel na ako nga strong kayo si India. So, India is very different than the past Miss India. She was just like voted, not voted, like appointed to represent India. She joined another pageant. Let's not name the pageant. Then, so naanagid siya experience. To complete the top 5, I'm looking at Brazil and Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, yes.
Okay, Chris.
Ikaw,
Wala na ginim gi top 5 si Thailand.
si Thailand.
Kasuko niya. Ako na. Sige, go.
Hindi na ako explain.
Top 5. Philippines, Brazil, Colombia, Thailand, and Puerto Rico.
Diba?
Feel si Thailand.
Ako si Thailand. No, because even if I don't like her, you cannot,
Yeah.
you know,
She has
you cannot
You cannot
discount
deny
the
that.
fact
Yeah.
She has
that
it.
she really can.
Pwede ko ma-explain? I feel like kailangan ko dito na choices, no? Kailangan, if mo kalma siya tomorrow, gusto ko kaya ang chance mo mag-ano siya.
Yeah.
Mo top 5. So,
My
Go,
top
girl.
3 would be Philippines, Colombia, and Thailand. But Colombia, Brazil, it's a toss. Yeah.
Okay. Miss Carla.
Sige, mine. Philippines, of course. I like Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico,
yes.
Thailand, I think, isa na to, like we said, we cannot deny, she'll make it probably top 5 or 3. I like France,
Yeah.
Brazil, and if there's going to be a dark horse, I like Sierra Leone.
Yeah. Di ba remember in 2016, Haiti,
Yes.
Yes.
tungaro
Oo,
siya.
oo.
When Iris,
I think daghan og in ana in pro og ana si IMG because we can only speculate on sa hitabo.
Kung unsa
Closed
ato
door
makita,
interview.
ang ato alang i-judge.
These choices are only based on
Their presentation
preliminary, but
and preliminary.
dako kaayong
Percentage.
percentage ang closed door interview. Then
And then the
gi-emphasize
personality
na.
sa yun nila when they
Correct.
interact.
So I think daghan og mga possible nga dark horses.
Another surprise could be Iceland.
I like Albania, for example.
Albania.
I like
Kenya.
Albania.
Akong favorite this
Kenya
year
po
no
yan.
kay si Japan. Wala
Si-
yung ko kay Bawal.
Ako kamo.
Ayaw pangalan kay Ako Kamo.
Islam na lang para Japanese. Oo, ako kamo with
And then trivia, Miss Belgium is a full-blooded Filipina.
Yeah.
Si Japan studied
She's proud and Catriona even
Yeah,
mentioned that during the preliminaries.
And Japan was an exchange student in
sa
Assumption.
Assumption.
Yeah.
Favorite niya were anime kaayo siya. Lingaw kayo din. Kanang unapologetic kaayo siya for being so
Lahi
Japanese.
ang aura, lahi
Yes.
ang aura.
So I really like
Ayun ang
that.
name. Ako Kamo. Parang gusto
Sige,
Okay.
sige. Sige, this time, I want to know, can we confidently say that we'll have a back-to-back?
God.
Yes.
Yes.
Go.
It's possible. So earlier I went to Waterworld with my family. So on our way there, we had the same discussion. So is it possible that Philippines will bring home the Miss Universe crown and make history next to Venezuela for having the back-to-back win? I think it's possible if she gets to the top 3 and then the other 2 candidates will falter. Maybe because of
Yes, siguro. Kanang
no, kaya nakabay uban nga kanang taas
Like
kita
tamarind
expectation.
green buckled.
Oo, mga
During the
nana
top
gani. But we're not praying, of course.
Na-break.
And I'm not also
Not
saying,
praying.
I'm not
Pero
also
nalagpas
saying
siya.
na si Gazini is not kanang equipped, no, nga ang ihalang pambato is mo-falter ang other two. But she's strong. She's
Yeah,
strong.
she's
She's
strong.
very well prepared.
Okay, let's talk history, ha? Okay, the only time that a country was able to make pulled off a back-to-back was Venezuela.
Yes.
Diana Mendoza
Estas
was crowned
Union.
in Vietnam, and then si Stefania Fernandez was
In
crowned
Las
in
Vegas.
Bahamas.
Ay,
Bahamas, yeah? And that was it. Kani, ang atong hinumduman, kay ang Pilipinas, when Pia won, iyang cut ang possibility for Colombia to have a back-to-back win. When Catriona won, unsyami sad niya ang the possibility of South Africa to win a comeback. To have a back-to-back win. So, mula na akong ginuna karon.
And kani siya funny, what if? Very interesting. Ang top 3 mo kay South Africa, Colombia, Philippines.
Ay, wow.
No! Grabe kayo!
Universe na gid na ang ko.
Kay kanang murag si Colombia o si South Africa kay revenge rin nila. Dili pa mo, diba? But kani siya, kani fan niya, trivia nga ako nabasahan online. Then na-happy nga akong pageant fan, Miss Universe fan.
Heart.
So the back-to-back happened 2008, 2009. So 2008 si Diana, Stefania 2009. So karon 2018, 10 years after Catriona, then Gazini 2019.
So pangitain ba
yes.
Etch?
2008 kay Diana was in Vietnam. Catriona was in Thailand. Then after that, balik to Americas. Bahamas for 2009. Tapos 2019 US. Then from a very grand, big stage to small hotel ballroom for 2019 and 2009. And lastly, kanang another coincidence is bago siya nga crown, which was also new crown for Venezuela in 2009, diba? So, ang mga fans kay excited kaayo sila. So,
Ano ba yatang mga fans mo? Kay Mark
pangitaan yun na details. Basin mo na
I
nagiging
think it's very, very Filipino. And last night, I also received a photo ba kaya kami GC. GC. So, nakadawat kong photo nga, ingon siya nga, kang Maria, I think she's watching. So, si, Gloria, and then
Margie and
og si Pia, og si Catriona, lain sila Miss Universe crowns.
Mamaya This is ours.
But I don't know if we...
And also, the new crown looks like that of the
Binibining
Pilipinas
Pilipinas.
Universe
Yeah.
crown.
Miss Universe Philippines.
So yeah, so I don't know, unsa tong answer. So if we're gonna have a back-to-back win.
Very,
Ah,
very.
We want
Yeah.
to.
You want?
Yeah.
I think
You
that
want.
na chance.
Yes.
Siguro convince ako kong self, siguro mga 60-70% chance.
I'm at 80.
Really. I think the good thing about this year is that there's no clear winner. So unlike last year, after preliminaries, like I was 98-99% sure that it was
Catriona.
Catriona. It was Catriona's we're game to
it was
lose.
first show na-
Yeah. After that, slow-mo.
Slow-mo.
So, karon wala. Like, Brazil.
It's everybody's game.
Anyone can win.
Na yung
Yeah.
mga ano. So, dako ang chance. That's what I like about the chances of Gazini. And if it's really true, Kevin here will share probably about pasabog pa for tomorrow. And so I think dako na yung chance.
Yeah, let's claim it, eh?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Good luck to Gazini. It has been very interesting. Fun, interesting. Thank you so much.
Our pleasure.
Kaayo.
Kaayo.
So, would like to wish Gazini
Yes, best of luck.
best of luck
Yeah.
for tomorrow because the competition's tomorrow na, right?
Yes.
It's
I mean, in my
8
mind,
a.m. Philippine.
the only time we had a
Philippine time.
back-to-back is 2014, 2015 Miss Earth. No? So wala pa tayo back-to-back ever, right? Wala pa. That, I mean, sa Big Four, we only had 2014,
Yeah.
2015. Yeah. So, yeah.
Sige, so
Basi
let's end
mauna
this
ni.
na. So let's end this na again. Thank you very much, Annie.
Thank you.
What do you like to say to Gazini? Wish her luck.
Yes.
Prayers,
Yeah,
love.
Inday. Inday, if you're watching, go. We're all here for you. And I think the entire Cebu is gonna pray tonight. We're probably going to be sleepless while waiting for
Correct.
the big day tomorrow at 8 a.m.
And she has her Santo Niño with her.
Oh.
Nga sa pageant world pa kay kanang sa to lang tawag kanang amulet.
Amulet.
Yeah, amulet.
She always posts in her Instagram Tagalog phrase, no? Manog di siya, lalaban tayo. So, show that to us tomorrow. And padayon gyuday kay taga Cebu ba ka? Kay ba mo nang kung taga Cebu isog, guwapa,
Bright.
bright. So go, grow and glow lang yun.
Good luck.
Yeah. Okay, again, thank you
Thank
very
you very
much. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank
and of
you.
course, to all those who are watching right now, thank you so much. Please don't forget to share this video using our official hashtags, CDN Digital and CDN Play. This has been Priya Padilla. See you next time, guys.
Bye!